fabulous. Love how you do it.
Fabulous.
Fabulous Blue Bombers.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. The Fabulous Blue Bomber Show.
On Shaw TV, brought to you by Moxie's. Now here are your hosts, Kim Babbage and Brody Jackson.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Fabulous Blue Bomber Show here on Shaw TV. I'm Kim Babbage, Rockin' Rudy Gower's on camera. This guy's back from holidays, Brody Jackson from QX104. I am astounded at how much time they let you take off work.
Oh, they didn't let me take any off, actually. They didn't even know I was gone. When you don't have any talent, they don't care.
You went golfing in the States.
That's true, yeah. I went down to Brainerd, Minnesota. They have an all-inclusive golf trip down there. So I went and checked it out. And of course, being a Bomber fan, you got to watch the game. You got to figure out a way to get that game. Now, here's a tip for you. If you ever head to the States and think maybe you're going in November to Mexico or something like that, and you're worried about missing your Bomber game, well, you can go and check out ESPN3. Now, if you go online, ESPN3 generally has some kind of thing going on, and they actually had the Bombers Ticats game on.
Wow, that's like, would they always have that?
I have no idea,
okay.
But I'm thinking that they do, because actually people who have gone down to college were the ones who gave me the advice to go and check it out. They've gone to college before. This is how they caught their Bomber game, so there you go.
Cool.
You can check it out. So we were in the lobby of our resort, sitting there, yelling and screaming at the computer screens.
In the hotel lobby.
People are like, "Can we Facebook?" No. No.
Watching football.
Yeah, we're busy right now. How's the Packers game? It's not the Packers. Come on. It's, you know, so it was a lot of fun rooting for our Canadian team.
Well, it's too bad you couldn't have been here because it was a very exciting atmosphere at the stadium. And of course, we want to see if we can fill just as many seats, if not more, this coming Friday when the Bombers take on BC. And it'll be an interesting game. It'll be a tough one because obviously defending Grey Cup champions, they're on a slightly different level than the Ticats are this year. So Joey Elliott's going to get a real test this weekend.
Well, I believe they're coming off 3 straight wins, and they actually just played the Rough Riders and had their way with the Rough Riders just the other day. And you know what? The Lions are a good team, but I don't think you could ask anybody out here, and I would say that no one is intimidated. They're raring to go, and those chances of Joey are going to be huge.
Oh yeah, I think the fans certainly are going to get into it, and I think it's another reason to be here. So make sure you are here. Now, we've got a lot of great stuff coming up on the show today, a lot of stuff that we have to get to. There's been a lot of talk, and I don't know why this came up again recently, but Gary Lawless mentioned it on Hustler and Lawless on TSN 1290. It was talked about, in fact, in a scrum with Paul LaPolice, but Glenn and Steve in their Speedos swimming. Now, I don't think anybody realizes this, but this was a segment. Yeah, I know, right? That's the face. If you don't know why we're talking about, why would we want to see Glenn and Steve? Glenn January and Steve Morley, offensive linemen, in Speedos at all. Well, this was a segment that we shot on the Bomber Show a couple of years ago. We actually took them to the pool. Glenn has some diving experience from his high school days, so we wanted to see if they could still pull it off, and they did. So we're going to bring you that segment again on the Bomber Show because there's been so much talk about those two in their bathing suits lately.
We're going to revisit that. We're going to revisit that.
Yeah.
For sure. When people have rules of never going into Speedo, we're going to go back and look at it again.
Absolutely. This is what we're going to do.
Fun.
So we've got that coming up. But before we get to that, as always, we do give you a look at Twitter and see what some of the players are up to on social media. Now, you probably have heard this past weekend, Chris Svetkovich, the Bombers' long snapper, held a fundraising event for Svet's Pets, which is his new charity, and they're raising money to help some of the no-kill animal shelters here in the province. And they took a whole bunch of Bombers, like literally about 30 plus Bombers, out to Paintball Paradise, and fans had a chance to play paintball against the players. We're going to give you a look at that in a few minutes, but some of the players were tweeting about it before they hit the playing field. So one of the first ones was Chris Matthews, before the mayhem started, he says, and he's got 2 paintball guns. He looks kind of menacing.
Just a little bit, man. He looks like Rambo.
He a little bit does.
He does. Him and Sly Stallone got that whole angry, I'm going to paintball your face off.
Yeah, there you go.
Going.
Carl Volney posted this one, and I love it. The guys were really, really into it, which I think was fantastic.
I like that they're wearing the same kind of outfits, too.
That's what you wear. You wear a jumpsuit. It's just sort of protective gear.
It would have been funnier if it was more like a cheerleading outfit. But I don't think that would really work out at all.
Probably not. And then Chris Svetkovich, who organized the event, he got hit in the same spot on the back of his neck 3 times in a row, and this is what the welt looked like. And he tweeted it, but this is actually a photo that I took for him. It's bigger than a toonie.
Ouch, that's huge. Look at the size of the K. This is the one thing that if nobody knew that he was out there doing paintballing, everyone would be asking if Renault booted him in the back or something.
Listen, he took a ball off the back of the head in the game when Renault punted. I don't know if you saw that part in the hotel lobby. Svetty did get a ball in the back of the head.
Okay, so that's the bruise. That's not from paintball.
But it isn't. It actually is from paintball. So anyway, that's a great one. And then finally, not on the topic of paintball, we do have one more tweet to show you. And this was from Chris Garrett. He posted this actually a week and some ago. And probably one of the weirdest yet best tweets we've ever seen. I'm just scrolling back to find it. Chris Garrett offering hygiene tips. Gotta brush that tongue, not just your teeth. Breath smell like earring backs. LOL.
What's an earring back? What's
the back of an earring.
Oh, really? Oh, really? How do you smell that and compare that? I did not know this at all.
A lot of men apparently do, and it is gross. It's just gross. I don't know why Chris Garrett knows that. I don't know what made him think of that as an analogy. Anyway, thank you for the hygiene tips, Chris Garrett. We really appreciate that.
Can I smell your earring? Because I've never smelled it.
I'm not wearing any, and I wouldn't let you anyway. That's disgusting. Time to move on. Okay, as we mentioned, Paintball Paradise, paintball for a purpose in support of Svet's Pets, and here is a look.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Feckfish, long snapper for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Today we're out at Paintball Paradise with a bunch of the Blue Bombers raising money for Svet's Pets. Game plan of the day is there's going to be about 30 to 40 of us out here playing paintball. Paintball Paradise is going to be donating 50% of all sales today towards Svet's Pets, and yeah, we're just trying to get as many people out here, have a good time. We have a lot of competitions, a lot of good prizes, bomber prizes, paintball prizes, trips to Labor Day, all that sort of stuff. Woo! This is our first year, first time running it, so I'm hoping it's a good turnout this year, and then next year we can try to trump that.
No, I'm pretty good at hiding. It's just I'm not that good with strategizing. Like, you have to strategize pretty good out here, and these guys got it down packed. There's a lot of these guys, I've heard that, you know, they come out here every day.
Where's the grenade?
I had somebody on the left. I just killed 2 people on the left, and I seen like 2 more people like running up. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta hurry up and get out of here. It's tough. I think I only have 2 kills. I done got hit a whole bunch of times. This last one, they surrounded me pretty bad, and I gave up, and they still kept on shooting me, so I don't think that the Mercy World counts out here.
He tore me all up in my face and everything. I'm a defender at heart, so, you know, a lot of guys are moving and going all the way out there in the heat of the fire, but I'm back there defending them, actually, and they're out here criticizing me for staying at the back and shooting the guys that are trying to get them. But, you know, they don't realize the good that I'm doing out there, so I'm good. I'm the defender, and I'm doing my thing out there.
They back deep. To your left, yeah.
No, I play Call of Duty all the time, so when you're out there in the heat of action, you got to protect yourself. So, you know, I do a lot of sniping on the game, so I was standing up in the booth and just taking people out as they ran across.
You know, I got busted a couple times trying to be Mr. Tough Guy. Won't do that no more.
I was busting from around the corner. Bullets just started flying.
That's what it's at, though. I like that little.
Next thing you know, I got paint in my mouth.
Okay, so I understand we had a friendly fire incident. Is that what we're talking about? Will you start?
Well, first of all, it was a 50 on 5 of us, and I was perched up behind a table. I was behind a table, and Vega was up ahead of me on the right, and I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and then all of a sudden this big paintball guy comes hauling butt towards me, and so I start firing at him because I think he's coming towards me, and I get him. My bad.
Sorry, buddy. It's my part of the story. I'm defending the fort on the right side, shooting guys down. See about 6 guys coming, so I retreat to where my teammate is, thinking I'm gonna get some coverage. He starts shooting at me. So I'm telling him to stop shooting at me. He keeps shooting at me, so I pop around the other side again, and I get shot by 6 other guys.
My bad. We'll get him next time.
When you've got teammates like this, you don't need enemies.
Took about 2 to the back of the head, back of the neck, back of the head.
Yeah, guy just threw a paint grenade right in my face, point blank. Not cool, yeah.
I was peeking around the corner, and somebody shot me in the face, so their aim was a little bit better than mine.
I did pretty good. I mean, it's my first time ever playing.
I feel that he's saying the truth. I feel like maybe you were out first.
All right, the truth. I got tightened up the first game, and it was bad. That's the truth. I'm sorry for the TV.
How did it feel?
They hurt. I'm not lying. They hurt bad.
it hurts. It hurts. It stings for a minute, and then it'll go away.
A lot of people make a big deal of how it feels. It doesn't hurt that bad.
Are they lying?
Yeah,
or
they're
are
lying.
you just tougher than them?
No, they're lying. I mean, it hurts, but it's not like death.
It doesn't hurt. These guys are just little girls.
Man, it's great, man. A lot of fun, you know, with the teammates, a lot of fun with a lot of the kids out here. It's just a great environment, and, you know, at the same time, we're doing it for a good cause. It's just great.
Go, 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 go. Watch it, watch it.
1 Minute With, brought to you by Winnipeg U-Drive and Payless Car Rental.
Number 30, Will Ford, joins us right now. Now, you had a huge touchdown coming in the last game.
On that, if Will Ford can pound it in, touchdown!
I was watching it from the south. I started cheering, and I was going, who is this Ford guy, and is he built Ford tough? That was the first question I asked. How many times do you hear that?
All the time. I actually got a tattoo that says Ford tough.
So do you see drive a Ford? Is that the rule?
No, not at all, but I mean, I'm the car.
Now, where you're from, the school that you went to, you're the college that you went to, the Bulldog was the mascot there, and I think his name was Spike. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Spike.
I was always curious about, since you played so many different teams, what was your favorite mascot that you always pointed out? Do you have one that you can remember, that you can recall, that was like, yeah, it's awesome?
I'm gonna go with my high school mascot. It's called the Devil Dog, and we're the only team in the world that got the mascot as a Devil Dog, and that came from the Army or something about a.
Was his name Cujo? Like, it sounds angry.
Nah, just the Devil Dog.
All right, now you win $1 million tomorrow in the lottery. What are you going to use that $1 million for? Actually, even better, who would you split that $1 million for with?
I guess I'll go with my 4 sisters, you know. That was my heart, so got to go with them.
Swooning right there. Now, equally, would you share it equally, or is it all, like, there's no favorite sister, right?
No, it's got to be equal. It's got to be equal, or I'm going to have to be real tough.
Yeah, we don't want to get you in trouble on that one. Now, you got your credit card. You can max it out on any store. Where would you do it?
I'll go with Foot Locker. I'm a big shoes guy.
You have Joey Elliott's credit card. Where would you use that?
Everywhere.
That's the way that you got to do it, man. Favorite lady on television right now?
I'm gonna go with Alicia Keys, even though she got pregnant and married on me, but I'll still go with Alicia Keys.
Now, I've heard Jonathan Heffney, I think, mention that before too, and I think that you guys might have to scrap over her, or maybe me, because, you know, I like Alicia Keys too, but
she's hot.
She is hot. You don't have her tattooed on you, do you?
No.
Now, do you have, I was worried about asking that question because lady scenario, do you have any ladies right now?
No, I'm single. I'm not living that life right now.
Okay, we'll flash your number at the bottom of the screen here.
Please don't do it.
Well, boy, good luck in the next game, man. We thank you so much.
Before you let him go, 4 sisters, seriously?
Yes.
How was that, growing up with 4 sisters?
It was rough. I mean, they made me the man that I am today.
Well, I asked you off camera, did they teach you, like, men should know that you don't ever wear white socks with dress shoes? Was that one of the key learnings that you got from your sisters?
Yeah, never touch a woman. Never put your hands on a woman.
That's a good one too. But you said your dad's a pastor,
yeah.
So you wouldn't have gotten away with anything anyway.
Not the white socks or even put my hands on any of my sisters.
There you go. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You've been photobombed.
You sure have been photobombed. Make sure you send us your best fan photos. You can send them to us on Twitter at FBBSWPG. You can email them to us at fabulousbluebombershow@shaw.ca, or you can post them on our Facebook page. Just search Fabulous Blue Bomber Show on Facebook. So here are our entries this week. So here's picture number 1, and this is awfully cute. We've got the little baby in the Riders Suck outfit and the Bomber fan. And look at the baby in the Bomber fan outfit is doing like the touchdown. You're legitimately laughing.
I feel so bad for the other baby. It's like, who is the parent that said, yeah, sure, we'll put you in this one.
For ridicule.
Remember that you'll be made fun of for the rest of your life.
But pretty cute, eh? I love the little touchdown, like the Bomber babies making the touchdown.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, kids, they're awesome.
Okay, so at the Bomber game, now Jeremy DeRoche is a cameraman for Global Winnipeg. They're, of course, our sister station, all owned under the same Shaw umbrella. And Jeremy happened to be up in the upper decks when this guy landed, this Falcon landed. Look at him looking at the football game, and he actually landed on this fan's arm.
Is the fan like, was he calling him? Is this like a zookeeper or something?
No,
and he was like, oh,
no
bring my
zookeeper.
Falcon.
No, seriously. And he said, there was like some tense moments as this big bird landed on this guy's arm.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. You almost think that it's going to dive bomb after the football at some point in
Isn't
time,
that
right?
unbelievable, though?
He was, I'm surprised it wasn't in Section S, to tell you the truth, and actually came with somebody.
It kind of looks like it could be Section S.
Actually, I think it is.
Well, it would be above. It's upper deck. But anyway, you're not going to get this at the new stadium, I think. Falcons aren't going to be landing.
I hope everybody was covering their beverage, just in case.
Exactly.
It's like
but look at that. How creative is this photo? And this was actually posted up by another Twitter person. Just unbelievable.
Well, the creativity is really cool, and I just love the fact that there's a bird at the game that's not like a dove or a pigeon or something like that. It's a beautiful bird.
Love that. Okay, so final picture. Now, this one is a little bit different. This isn't a fan photo so much as it's a fan photo shop, and it was posted on Twitter by a guy named Baba Jet, and look what he did.
That's E.T.
I
love E.T.
And Joey Elliott.
I'm really sad that Drew Barrymore's not in there somewhere, though. She should be in the background. Do you remember Drew Barrymore was in that movie? Could have posted Joey Elliott's face on Drew Barrymore. That would have been interesting.
Okay, you're getting right off the rails here. What a fantastic Photoshop. I think this is great, and it has inspired something else, which we'll tell you in a minute. Rock and Rudy Gower picks the winner on our Photoshop contest, Photoshop Photo Bomb contest every week. Rudy, who is the winner?
This week they were all 3 strong entries, I'd have to say. The kids are great. I love birds, but I have been saying Elliott for years and doing this every time I talk about Joey Elliott. So I have to go with that one. It was great.
Okay, so Baba Jet wins our prize this week. Now this has inspired me. This has inspired us on the Bomber Show. We want to do a Photoshop contest. So for the next, let's say, couple of weeks, we are going to accept only Photoshopped pictures on our Photoshop contest. So what you can, really anything, be creative, Photoshop pictures of bombers into other pictures or whatever, and submit them to us, and then we will pick our winner in a little while. And that Joey Elliott picture by Baba Jet on Twitter was your inspiration.
That's a great idea. We had something going on at QX104 where we were doing Buck Norris.
Nice.
When Buck Pierce. So at the start, so we'd actually Photoshop Chuck Norris's face onto Buck Pierce's uniform and outfit, so it looked like Chuck Norris was playing football. So just another idea.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so get those into us. Make sure you send them to @FBBSWPG, Fabulous Blue Bomber Show at shaw.ca, or on Facebook. And if you've won, you'll find it on the show.
It's time now for the Rules Clinic.
I'm Justin Sorensen, starting center for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Hi, I'm Brandon Collier, defensive tackle. On the Rules Clinic today, we'll show you guys defensive holding. So here we go. This rule, penalty rarely gets called. So if you have a linebacker up here and I'm playing D-line, he's trying to get to the second level. Normally what I do, I grab him like this to stop him from getting there so our linebackers can come and clear a hole. So in reality, that's a holding penalty on the defense, but it's rarely called, so I do it a lot. So.
And we just got to try and break their arms off when they do it, or wave our arms so that the referee can see that they're holding us. But like you said, it never gets called, so our coach gets mad at us anyway, so we just got to break the arms and try and get off.
So can you show it? Can you just...
Okay. If you just come at me.
So I'd be like here.
So I'll grab him like this and come off. So it only takes a split second for the linebacker to get through. So if I hold him for 1 second, I did my job letting the linebacker get through. So it's rarely called, so it's a big play in football, I guess. The biggest part of the penalty is that it's an automatic first down. It could be 3rd down and 15, and if I hold them, it's an automatic first down for the offense. So it's a big call if it's called, but it's rarely called. So I see the defensive linemen tend to do it a lot.
Shaw TV fans, this is Steve Morley and Glenn January of your Winnipeg Blue Bombers. We're here enjoying the nice Pan Am pool, getting some good diving sessions in, and I hope you like what you see today.
That's good.
Steve was doing a lot of swimming for the off-season training, and I introduced him to the diving board as a perfect form of cross-training. I actually was a fairly accomplished diver in high school, making it all the way to the state finals. I was showing some stuff to Steve on the board, and he really took to it like a fish to water, and he's come on strong, and I'm really proud of the work we've done here.
Me, I'm more of the traditional Olympic diver. You'll see a lot of impressive head-first dives. So you're gonna be impressed with seeing these big guys get in the air and do some stuff in the air for you.
That was awesome. Good.
That was awesome.
Good, buddy. Good start. Yeah, it's you know, we're just hardcore athletes all around, and you know, this is really it's really good for us to help us focus on our core, which we both identified as our trouble areas. I think that it's good for us. It shows that we can control our bodies.
Last time we were here, should I tell him or no?
You can tell.
Last time we were here, we had a little incident. Glenn was getting a little excited on the 1 meter board. You know, next thing we know, we hear a sliding of the skin across the board. Blood's going everywhere, and Glenn cuts his feet open.
I had to file an incident report. I was going for a move that I hadn't pulled since I was about 80 pounds lighter. And let's just say that, you know, I had to deal with the consequences of that. Immediate ejection from the pool. There was excessive blood. Yeah! This is good. Really feel the intensity.
People come in all different shapes and sizes, you know, and you can't be ashamed of the way you look.
People need to see a rainbow after a summer storm. The people need to see, you know, what? A young child enjoying an ice cream cone at a park. It's just, it's human nature to enjoy this stuff. It's pure beauty. It's beauty in its purest form.
The fabulous Blue Bomber Show steps up to the post. And at the 40, at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, it's a photo finish. That's your Assiniboia Downs Workhorse of the Week.
These two are arguing over the Workhorse of the Week. Terrence Edwards won it last week, so he gets to pick this week's Workhorse. And we've got Alex Hall here, but what's the controversy?
The controversy is, I look biased if I pick an offensive player. So I'm gonna go with my man Alex because he won Defensive Player of the Week.
For the CFL.
For the CFL. So he, let alone he get Defensive Player of the Week and he get the Workhorse of the Week.
But why are you arguing against an award? Why do you not want the award?
That's not the issue here. The issue.
He is very humble. He is a humble man.
But I'm going to get him an award because
I'll take it.
He played a great game last week.
I was just saying because Joey played good also. So, I mean, you are offensive guy. You got to go up. Come on.
No, that look biased when you're going to go with Joey because he throw you the ball. No, I'm going to go with a defensive guy because if he's doing what he's doing, that means he's getting the ball back to me to score and get yards. So I want to present Alex Hall with the Workhorse of the Week. Congratulations.
And not only that, you get your Moxie's gift card, Alex. Let you get the handshake in, and you now get a chance to give a bit of a shout out to whoever you'd like.
Back in Baltimore.
That's right.
I'm not from Baltimore. Stop saying that. I'm from Glenard, Maryland, PG County, DC metro area. Shouts out to everybody back home who represent keeping it real. All right, keep it real.
And so, Alex, before you go, one last thing. Next week, you're going to get to pick the Workhorse of the Week. So, you know, think on it after the game, whoever you would like to award it to. The only thing is you can't award it to yourself. Everybody asks that. You cannot pick yourself.
So that's why you didn't pick yourself again.
Yeah, that's why. I didn't pick myself because I can't, but I would have picked myself to get that Moxie's gift card, though.
Terrence does love the gift card. So congratulations, Alex, and we'll meet up with you again next week.
All right, thank you.
All right.
A musical moment with Jay.
I went to the last Bomber game with my dad and my brother. We had a lovely meal at Ray and Jerry's before the game. We were celebrating my dad's birthday, so we had a couple of beers. Then we took the shuttle bus to the game. We sat in section 5A, which is just no Section S, I'll tell you that much. We still had a really good time, despite the fact that two douchebags were sitting behind us, talking at the top of their lungs about golfing and hitting the links. Really? Can't think of something better to talk about during a Bomber game than golfing? Come on! I really wish they were sitting in front of us, cause it's very hard to accidentally pour your beer backwards, but I tried anyway. Most of it just went on my dad. I'm sorry about that, Dad. I owe you a beer. The Bombers won for the second time this year. Everyone gave the credit to Joey Elliott. He passed for over 400 yards and threw 0 interceptions. But I thought to myself, hey, maybe I won the game, because I was there with my dad and my brother, drinking beers in the upper deck. And I had to deal with the two douchebags talking about golfing. So I just drank a lot more beer. Then we took the shuttle bus back to Ray and Jerry's after the game. He took some weird route and went down some random back lane. He almost hit an old lady who just got out of the way. Then we got back in our car and went home. And I'm sorry I took all the credit from Joey Elliott. Joey Elliott, you had a great game. Maybe not as good as my game, but you still played really well. And I'm sure if I ever meet you, you'll punch me in the mouth for stealing all the credit for your game of your career. Sorry, Joey. Great game.
Well, that'll just about do it for us here on the Fabulous Blue Bomber Show this week. We were talking off camera. You've got a blank jersey today, and I was saying, you know, why didn't you grab an Elliott jersey? They'd only printed up a few.
Hold on. Elliott.
Yeah, okay.
Elliott. That's
oh,
Rudy.
No.
Just started off for Rudy. Yeah, they were mentioning in the back that you can order them right now.
Yeah.
So if you want an Elliott jersey, you can go in there, you can hang out and say, hey, can you print me up an Elliott jersey?
But they didn't pre-produce them.
Yes.
And we were talking on the weekend. My boyfriend had that was a pretty funny comment. He had said that the store, if they want to calculate how many Elliott jerseys they need, they just can look back to when Ryan Dinwiddie won his first game and print up that many plus 2% for inflation. But that's probably how many you'll need.
I like that he brought in the whole math skills and everything in it too. Actually, the funny thing about Dinwiddie, the only thing I'll ever remember is when it was on TV and one of the broadcasters, I can't remember who it is, so I won't even take a guess.
Chris Cuthbert, you thought maybe?
I thought maybe, but they commented about, wow, he's got like really nice husky eyes, and I was going, that's what you're commenting on right now? That's the one thing that jumps out at you for the football player. He's got husky eyes.
Most female fans would have noticed that. I don't know that the male commentators, that's not what I would have expected for the first thing they'd notice about the new quarterback.
No, I wouldn't think so. But hey, after that, I couldn't stop staring at his eyes. It was weird.
Yeah, and you are weird.
I am a strange man, it's true.
Okay, so it's time for our weekly giveaway. If you would like to try to win, you can give us a shout at 480-3500. You can email us at fabulousbluebombershow@shaw.ca, or you can answer on Facebook or on Twitter. And the trivia question for this week is...
So last week, Justin Goltz, he was in this commercial with a professional NFL football player. Do you remember which player this is?
If you know that, submit your answer. If you've won, we'll let you know, and you are up to win a gift card to the Bomber Store, courtesy of Alan and Maria, and we love everyone in the Bomber Store. So make sure you're here in the stands on Friday against the BC Lions. We want to make sure it's full and very, very loud once again, because Bomber fans are getting really good at being really loud. And we want to win before we head out to Saskatchewan for Labor Day, which is always a classic and a hard-fought battle. So make sure you're here on Friday.
Yeah, don't do the Elliott chants, do the Joey chants, because Elliott doesn't sound nearly as good as Joey.
Exactly.
Love that one.
Oh, and make sure you tell your friends. The Bomber Show episodes are up on video on demand, so Bomber fans across Canada, if you've got Shaw, you can watch us on video on demand. Very excited about that. Make sure you tune us in again next week on The Bomber Show. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.
Bye-bye. The Fabulous Blue Bombers Show on Shaw TV. To see past episodes or contact the show, visit us online at shaw.ca/FBBS. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or email us at fabulousbluebombershow@shaw.ca.
Yeah.